Finally, Big Ramy has admitted that he's retiring from bodybuilding. It was about time. It's something I knew, something many of you knew, but over the years it's always been talked about, especially by the media and YouTubers, that he was coming back, that he was going to return, that he was going to compete at the Olympia again, that he was going to win again, that he wasn't done yet. And I've been making videos for years debunking this, saying enough already, please, let's drop the subject. And now finally, is it over? They asked him directly, and he said, no, I'm not coming back. I don't think I'll return. Finally, it was what we all knew, but we needed an official confirmation. And today I don't just want to say this, I also want to talk a bit about his achievements. I want us to look at his physique from a few years ago, also the physique he had when he won the Mr. Olympia. Why did he lose the crown? And what is he up to now? Well, what can we expect from a man whose stage name is big, who is literally huge? We're talking about one of the biggest monsters in history, one of the largest and heaviest ever, and he's actually from a pretty recent era. He's not one of those old school bodybuilders, he's basically from the present day, or the very recent past if you will. And this man has reportedly weighed up to 140 kilos on stage, with a height of around 1.80 meters. That gives you an idea of how huge he was. A guy with massive defined shoulders and giant pumped quadriceps. Back in the day, he also had good arms and a wide back. There are pictures of him from 2011, 2012 and 2013 where you could already see he had an extraordinary physique, a much nicer shape than what he developed later. Over the years, when he wasn't so massive, he was much more aesthetic. Even in those years, in 2013, 14 and 15 in my opinion, he already had a physique that would have been worthy of winning an Olympia title. It's something that you look at today and realize how incredible Big Ramy was. As the years went by, he kept getting bigger and more massive, he lost a bit of his waist, and the cuts weren't as deep anymore. At the cost of growing and growing, but even so, he still had pretty good lines, considering he's a mass monster. He didn't have a super wide or bloated waist either. On the contrary, he kept it pretty well under control. That wasn't his problem, that wasn't what would end him, it was nerve damage. He was able to win several professional shows, and he also took the Mr. Olympia titles in 2012 and 2021. Few men in the world can say they've won 2 Olympias. We're looking at a high-level bodybuilder. He crushed his opponents, making them look like they were in a different category, but unfortunately, it wasn't a long reign. Afterwards, after him, in 2022 Jadi Chopin would win, and after him, in 2023, Derek Lansford, 2024 Samson Doda, 2025 Derek, 2026 Andrew, and throughout those years, Big Ramy did not return. And the thing is, he had to deal during those last years in bodybuilding with nerve damage. This is a misfortune that happens to some bodybuilders, and it's very difficult to treat and very hard to recover from. Even so, he went to the best specialists, got stem cell injections, and underwent pioneering treatments, but nothing seems to have worked. Otherwise, he would have kept competing or would have come back. The thing is, he ended up with his lower back area quite atrophied, and even his quads became atrophied as well. His physique became deformed, so to speak, because that nerve damage prevented him from connecting with the muscle, working it, and it became atrophied due to inactivity. Something similar to what Akin Williams is going through today, who is another man going through this problem. But he doesn't see himself quitting anytime soon. And it's like, come on, just stop, take a break. Also, the Egyptian giant had holes in his quadriceps, which were getting bigger year after year. Unpleasant lumps in the glutes. And all this led him to finish in 5th place at the 2022 Mr. Olympia, a bitter defeat. What a way to lose the Olympia, dropping all the way to 5th place. Back in the day, he had an incredible physique, even quite aesthetic when he won the Olympia. He was a massive giant, huge, with gigantic legs, enormous glutes, pumped shoulders. I think he was quite a good bodybuilder, not one of the best, but better than others. It should also be said that he spent about 10 years or more in competitive bodybuilding. Being a mass monster, weighing so much, being huge, I don't know how he managed to endure all that for so long. How can you be weighing 130 or 140 kilos on stage? Just imagine, in the off-season, 150 or 160, and live your life for 10 years in those conditions, and currently, the 41-year-old bodybuilder is still training, still looks pretty big, or so it seems, even if he doesn't show his physique. He has made quite a lot of money, has become quite famous, has built an empire, and it seems like, hey, he enjoys life, that he's happy. He still works in fitness, doing what he likes, but in a more relaxed way, with no aspirations to come back, no pressure, no stress. I think that was the best thing he could do. I think he should keep going like this, that he should never come back. There's no need to return. He's already done what he had to do. And hey, what a tremendous bodybuilder we've had. Let's hope he has a good and long life. And well, I'm glad finally to finish this chapter that never seemed to end about Ramy. He retires, comes back, and now it's finally over. Still, someone will say he's returning. Just watch. Amazing bodybuilder. What do you guys think? Also, let me tell you that you have a 10% discount with my link and my code in the description and pinned comment for masmusculo.com. Supplements, creatine, protein, omega-3 collagen, etc. Spanish-made products from Bios, Spain. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support. This is RSYT Culturismo signing off. See you in the next video.